The following video was brought to you by GoDaddy.com. Save 10% on world-class hosting or any GoDaddy product when using the code POD88 at checkout. Now, the latest and greatest from the Jiggy Jaguar. Get more info at jiggyjaguar.info.
Kansas, and Ryan is with us today to talk about this, as well as, look at that,
And you can find Hutchinson on the map under Hutchinson, Kansas, or Smallville.
Yes, it is apparently Superman's hometown, unbeknownst to me. I lived here for a span of 4 years, and then I was essentially booted out of town.
Out of town.
I wasn't ran out of town. I wasn't ran out of town in this town.
That was
Salina.
Okay.
But...
well, that was me that was ran out of here 20 years ago.
You was ran out of here 20 years ago. Ryan, how are you, sir?
Oh, I'm doing good, sir.
Sir, who walked in behind me? Talk to me a little bit about your background and how it relates and everything to this big concert kickoff that we're doing this weekend.
Well, I've been playing guitar a long time, and a good bunch of friends of mine, we used to do benefit concerts quite a bit called Melodies for Munificence, and we did 3 years in a row of these series, and then he moved away, and it's great that kind of starting something new again that's along the same lines if you're taking it to a whole nother level. So it's really great to be part of that, and it's nice to be asked to play at these types of things. I've never played this stage, so it ought to be a lot of fun.
Now, you are not just going to be the lone performer. You are going to have other people helping you out, correct? Or are you just playing the whole night through?
No, I asked a couple buddies of mine. They've been working on a solo project here in town, and they're part of like 3 other bands, but they call themselves the Soapbox Troubadours. And
is Mr. Frankie Shane part of that organization?
That knucklehead managed to squeeze his way into that group, yes. Him and his friend DJ Chastain, they are the Soapbox Troubadours.
I have a little story to unfold on you that Frankie's going to find out about on Monday, because he ran this idea by us because of this concert series, and I was wanting to do something a little bit bigger for the next year, after this is done and the city has some confidence in us. And Frankie's like, you see that empty lot across from Johnson's here? We're like, yeah. He said, I'd like to throw a show there that night when we do this. So we got together and we decided we're going to call this the Festival of Sound for a specific weekend. We talked to the Smallville organizer that's bringing that in, because they're bringing the Guinness Book down to have the most Clark Kent lookalikes next year for this. Awesome. And I said, well, I'm talking to the city next week about having 5 stages going on at one time, 3 nights of music, and 107 bands play to see if we can't make the Guinness Book for the largest free concert event ever. So he's going to have them down here for the most Clark Kent lookalikes. And in a year from now, about almost a year from this date, we're going to have you right back playing again and try to get everybody listed as the 107 bands that participated in the largest free music event that ever existed.
That's pretty awesome. I did hear, I've heard the rumors about this thing, so I'm sure we'll all be everybody I know will be playing this, so that'll be great.
I'm buddies with Kip Winger, and I'm going to ask him to come up as one of the headliners, and Jiggy's going to ask Rat. And then we were thinking about Anthony Gomes for the blues side of it. And I thought, I'm going to pipe Steven Seagal's people a message here to see if he'll hop on stage with Gomes, because Seagal's actually a really good blues guitarist.
Oh, I was hoping you weren't setting Anthony up to get his ass kicked by Steven Seagal for the Guinness Book. What are you doing?
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that to Gomes. But I thought, with those 4 names up there at the top of this, to use them as a major draw, I was thinking we'd probably lure about 30,000 people into the city just off of the music side of it, plus whatever the Clark Kent deal brings in. So, every hotel room in town will be full, if we pull this off halfway right.
Awesome.
He is an interesting guy. His name is Ryan Coon. He is I called him the Obi-Wan Kenobi of guitar teachers.
And it's not because he looks like Obi either.
No.
Ryan's a few years younger.
Ryan's a few years
or
younger.
Or a few centuries younger or something like that.
No, Ryan actually is 55. He just ages well.
Yep.
I'm guessing he's 27.
Now, Causes for the Cause this weekend, Avenue A Park, it kicks off. It is going to be the Rotary Club as our first organization. Basically, hot dogs, hamburgers, pop. We're also working with Pepsi to secure. They basically, in technical terms, they basically called Frito-Lay up and said, "Hey, you need to kind of give these guys some."
They threw the muscle on them.
Yeah, they threw some muscle on them, so we're gonna have chips now too.
Sweet.
Anchor Inn is sponsoring this. Inspired Deli, also Peregrine Corporation, is providing our flyers.
Little Caesars,
Westlake Hardware,
The
Pizza Ranch, Dillon's, Walmart. And Destro Media out of Salina, Kansas, along with the downtown development. Jim Sightnader has been just tremendous on this.
Rolled out the red carpet and sprinkled gold dust on it. We appreciate it, Jim. We do, literally.
And we have a lot of different organizations involved in this throughout the summer. First Call for Help, Reno County Sexual Assault Center, Boys and Girls Club of Reno County, New Beginnings. Rotary Club is the kickoff. Salvation Army, Big Brothers Big Sisters. You talked with the Salvation Army folks the other day. Share with your what you obtained from that meeting.
Well, they're pretty hip on wanting to do this. They're going to bring out their barbecue that night and their popcorn maker, and there'll be popcorn there. And it's my understanding we are going to have some free ice cream at some of the events.
Yes, Mel Hamilton Ford has stepped up to get us free ice cream to pass out at selected events. Also, Pepsi is going to be doing, which is, I think, super cool. They're going to be doing an in-store display in Walmart with all the performers' names on it, the banner, the logo, everything. So, essentially, Ryan Coon's name is going to be up in lights.
And just in case some of these events, I know it's Kansas, and in the summer it gets hotter than hell here. You know, just in case that happens, keep in mind the splash park is operational here. So you're free to jump right back in the fountains and get cooled off. I mean, just in case any of them molten metal bands really turn up the heat or anything like that, or God decides to fry us because we live in Kansas in July, you know, splash parks splashing, I guess is the only way to say it.
Now, Ryan, talk to me about your background. How did you get interested in doing the music thing?
Oh man, I started playing when I was 15, and I was lucky enough in my. Every once in a while, you see those grades of kids where there's just packed full of musicians. Well, that was my grade. Basically, we had probably 12, 15 guitar player, drummers, just singers, all big mix. There was probably 6 bands that spawned out of just when we all had high school.
Wow.
We started doing this stuff, and I got to play. I started playing bass for this band, and of course, over the years, grew into lead guitar. I always loved guitar.
Were you a Hutch High guy?
Oh yeah, Hutch District stuff, and of course they have tons of music, massive music program, tons of money. So that was always nice to be around. But then started playing just like your usual. When you start out playing in cover bands, I was self-taught, and I studied music education through HCC, and I actually didn't start teaching until 5 years ago. But
so you're a blue dragon on top of it all.
On top of it all, yeah. And then I just was always playing. I started to get to the point where I could play lead guitar. Started being a lead guitar writer for a metal band, and those experiences really shaped what I'm doing now, big time.
We've got Ryan Coon with us today. Ryan has been nice enough to hang out with us today and hang out for some of the craziness. This actually is when you think about it, it's a very tame show today. I don't know how this happened.
There hasn't been any rappers in the house.
We haven't had any rappers show up.
We're minus our comedian brothers from Kansas City and Detroit.
And all we have is Neil Bortz coming in and saying,
and we got too damn many urban thugs. Yo.
I think that's why.
And we haven't had anybody from Hollywood call yet today, have we?
No, but we will. We're going to be having someone call us from Canada here in a few moments. She is quite entertaining. I don't know. She is not a drama queen, by the way. which I don't know why the hell she's on this show then. Because I love drama. As Cousin Chris says, I put on a pink dress and I run straight to the drama. We're gonna also Ryan is gonna play a few tunes later on here in a few, and we are gonna do this. We are in between our. I wasn't watching the clock as I always do. It is currently 3:01 Central Standard Time. Now here's how this works. We have 2 minutes of nothing. We have basically Talk Radio X, which is one of our affiliates that carries us live. They have news right now. So everything I'm saying, no one's going to hear unless you listen to the podcast later, or our networks such as KFRK, The Freak in Denver, Colorado will hear it.
Well,
our good friends at 92.3 FM and AM 1670 in Casper, Wyoming will hear it.
That's still enough to ruin Jiggy. Let me tell you what he did last night.
That's still enough.
Last night, while I was trying to get these 2 nice lesbian gals to ask me to come back to their home with them, which they eventually did, but with certain restrictions on the activity that would be partaken in.
Good Lord.
Jiggy proceeded to tell him, Steve will try anything as an angle to get in. Well,
I believe the rappers say it's get it in where you fit in.
They did say I could paint their toenails for them. That's as far as that was going to go, though. Jesus. Jiggy proceeded to tell him, he said, life's so brutal for me anymore, I'm thinking about dating tranny girls because at least then I'll be dating somebody. Their eyes got pretty big. Really big.
I should stop doing things for reactions out of people.
Because
then everybody starts thinking all sorts of things about me.
I knew he was kidding, but they didn't.
I should stop trying to do things for reaction. I should just
the only
leave
reason
that
that
alone.
he brought that up is we accidentally almost asked a tranny girl out on a date until we found out that she was that kind of girl.
She had a little bit more than what was going on there.
We did tell her she could clean the studios, though.
We are gonna try to connect with Catherine here in a few moments. So here is this thing.
They call him Jiggy Jaguar to be exact. The hottest internet radio show on the map. Hold on to your seats, it might
sounds like jazz.
Shout out to Big
That's
Ross
not.
and the homie Ninja Larry. It's a comical grab bag, you never know what you get. Everything from rappers, street
Besides
fighters,
Frankie,
and
who's the other one
misfits.
coming
The
down?
show is not staged, man, it's as real as it gets. He's even had porn stars slashing tits and beers clips. All of this and more shit you might catch your moms on an episode.
I seen Frankie's Mahow's video. I liked it.
Jiggy Jaguar Jiggy Jaguar Jiggy Jaguar www.jiggyjaguar.com.
Look at that. I love that.
He knows everybody.
Now, Ryan Coon with us today. Before we connect with Catherine, I'm going to have Ryan play a tune because he's got the guitar there, and I'm like sitting here thinking he needs to play a tune.
Never argue with the axe man.
Yes. So, take it away, sir. What are you playing and all that?
I'm going to play this tune off of the second CD called Fable. It's just my usual shenanigans, so it's got a lot of this song in particular has some cool elements in it of where it has like what you would call in the metal world where we do like a breakdown with halftime and like all this other stuff. So
that's cool.
You can definitely feel, even though it's more new age acoustic material that's on relaxation music, but some of the stuff's a little crazier, so it's a good time. So I think you should be good on these two. Give that a shot. All right.
The old Blue Dragon's pretty solid guitarist, isn't he?
That is awesome. That is awesome. We've got Ryan Coon with us today, and Cause for the Cause kicks off this Saturday night, 7:30, 10 to 10 in Avenue A Park here in Hutchinson, Kansas. It is free and open to the public, and Ryan will be our kickoff performer along with, what was it, the soap? Brucey, jump in there and tell us what's going on.
Okay, I'm going to tell you what's going on.
Thanks for watching this video. Be sure to subscribe to our channel, leave a comment, and like our videos. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and check out our website.